We are just back from a rare jumble sale and we have bought a lot of stuff. We've even got stuff right in the front seat as well. So we filled the car. And it was only a little jumble sale. Hey, welcome back to Cookie and the Haydens. I'm Car Boot Chris, and it's an unusual voiceover. I don't normally do the voiceovers anymore, or at least I've not done them for quite a while. But today at this jumble sale, there was a lot of music playing in the background, so I wouldn't really be able to show you any of this footage unless I took the audio off it. So you're stuck with my monotone, boring, dull voice while I explain everything that we're doing today. If you're new to the channel, I'm a full-time reseller and I buy and sell things at all kinds of places, like boot sales, like jumble sales, or jumble trails. Also online, I buy stuff from everywhere and I'll resell it to make a profit, and that's how I make a living. Today we're at Stage Left, which is in Paignton in Devon, and it's a very, very unusual jumble sale. We don't see them very often in these parts, but we're at one today and we're hoping to find some bargains. So Belle's found a cracking Mickey Mouse there. That's a really big one, and I picked up a Scooby-Doo which had some electronic box in there as well, so that might talk or something, so we'll check that out a bit later. Hopefully everything's going to be nice and cheap here today. Always like looking through the toys and stuff. Oh, what is that? Oh yes, please. Oh, you can't beat Alf. Absolutely brilliant. Love that series. We're all going to have to go now and go watch one on YouTube, aren't we? Nothing much on the games here now, I don't think. Ah, some soap opera teapots. You do sometimes see these around, don't you? Just checking with the guy there how much they are. And there are 3 on the table, so I think we're looking at 3 for a £5 on these. Here we go. He's giving me a price. There you go. £5. Money changed hands. That's the deal. Get it in the bag. Be careful with these, Chris. You are putting them all in the same bag, which is not good. Oh no, separating them by Scooby. The bag technique is coming into play here. Finally, Belle getting her finger out and lifting, doing something. Ah, we're on to DVDs. There were 2 big tables full of DVDs and CDs. What I will probably do though is I'll come back to these a bit later. Look, there's another table. No real urgency in looking at these. I would rather go look at, you know, the clothing and the bric-a-brac and the toys before examining the CDs and DVDs, because chances are most of this stuff is still going to be here in sort of, you know, half an hour by the time I've looked around the rest of the stuff. So we'll come back to them. I'm just having a little scan just to make sure there's nothing obvious. In the meantime, if you want to find any of my socials, Instagram, Facebook, etc., you can check us out at carbootchris.com. Or send me a message if you like anything that you see or that we bought. Books, I'm not too clever at books. I'll admit that. This is nice. A BB-8 suitcase. Unusual. Fair condition. I think it had Disney Store in the bottom there, so even better. Check the handle out, make sure it's not busted. All the wheels look okay. Takes me back to my trolley dolly days. Not that we had BB-8 Star Wars trolleys, but we had pull-along trolleys like you see in the airport when they're all walking along to get the flights. We got given this corner of the room to dump all our finds in, so we are just creating a little bungle here. We'll do a bit of a bungle deal later on. And Belle's just tying my laces there because I'm a bit laden down with my camera and stuff, so she enjoyed doing that. Look, there she is, lovely. What a beautiful face. I think that's a fat face gilet or body warmer, as we probably called it back in the day. We never called them gilets, did we? When I was a kid, it was a body warmer, a bloody gilet. Bit of a country sort of fleecy thing, so we'll have that. This is all very cheap, by the way. I mean, we were asking some prices. You know, most things were at £1 or 50p and stuff. So there should be some good deals to be had. Just checking that out, see if it was a good sports top, but I think it was just a local rugby team. That's a Ralph Lauren. That could be worth having if the price is right. A couple more Ralph Lauren polos there, but very, very plain, so couldn't really be bothered with them. And now we're on to sort of kids stuff, I think, there at the end. So we'll go and pop these over into our little bungle corner. Make sure no one's nicked anything. And we're back over at the books here. What are we doing back here? Very rarely pick up books. That's just something that really jumps out at me. I just don't really know what I'm looking at, really, to be honest, without scanning them. Little ornament there, dated 1995. Could be worth a go, that. Mid-90s, vintage now, isn't it? Now we're looking at all the other bric-a-brac and stuff. There's Belle over there. I'll just give that to Belle while I just carry on looking. She can put it in our bungle corner. What's that? Cute little pair of walkie-talkies, new and sealed. We'll have that. Don't forget to subscribe if you've made it this far. Really appreciate it. You've done well. It's a long video. Here's some ducks. I contemplated these for the duck race, but I've got quite a few prizes at the minute to give out. We do a duck race, just in case you're wondering what I'm talking about, on a Monday night on our live shows, every Monday at 8 p.m. If you want to be in with a chance of winning some prizes, then you enter the duck race, and you enter the duck race by commenting on the previous Monday night show. So you can do that if you like, and come and join us on a Monday night. Brass horse. It's a heavy one. See, she nearly dropped it then, didn't she? I do quite like picking up brass things. I don't really know where and when I started doing it, but done reasonably well on the brass stuff lately. Sold a few bits and pieces. Lots of mugs. You know what they were doing, which actually is a really good idea for the charity, is they said to us, if you want to get a brew and a piece of cake or whatever, because there's a little cafe in the corner. Can you see just at the top there, they were doing brews. And they said, if you go get a mug from the table and buy a coffee or tea or something, then you can have the mug for free when you're finished. So that's a way of getting rid of the mugs, isn't it? What a good idea that is. Free mug with your brew. I thought that was a good idea. Very rarely pick up things like plates, so I think we'll just swiftly pass this one by. Belle brought this over. It was a framed, it's only a cheap frame. It was like a magazine cover. Wasn't the whole magazine in there. I think they chopped off the front cover and framed it, obviously a fan. I decided to pass on it. Probably wasn't a lot of money, but never mind. Is this like willow tree or something? Belle normally likes picking those up. Not for us, but for gifts and stuff. Heading over to the clothes, and way up, we've hit the jackpot here. We've got some football shirts. I decided to have a little route through this bin, and actually I found quite a few bits in here. So 2 football shirts. There's an England top, 2 England tops there. So quite nice to find. Bit of a mark on that one, but never mind. We'll try and get that mark out. Looks like it's either a retro remake or it's actually old. Vintage. What else is in this bin? Ginsters. That's a Plymouth top, but it was only a very small size, so it might have even been kids. So I think I left that one behind. To be fair, for the price I paid for these, I probably should have just picked that one up. I didn't realise they were so cheap at the time. That was a problem. Oh, we've got a Barcelona top there. Now this is a kid's size, but because it's Barcelona, and did it have Messi on the back? Can't remember. It's got something on the back there. I think it was Messi on the back. And then I found the shorts to them, so I thought, right, we'll have those as well. That's a full kit, apart from the socks, of course. So, yep, that's a nice little find. And another football shirt here. So, Nike, don't know who it is, but we'll check that out later. Seeing if there's any more gems in here. I think that might be it. Chris, you've already looked at these. What are you doing? Headed back over to the glassware because Belle had found some perfume bottles, and then I spotted this boxed crystal bowl, and it actually still had a tag in there, which was probably a wedding gift or something like that years ago. An unused wedding gift, plus another brass thing there. Doing all right at this jumble sale. A bundle of Michael Jackson CDs. DVD box set there. What's Belle doing? Oh, Belle's found some perfume bottles. And look at this film. I bought that for myself. I can't wait to watch that one. Three-headed shark. Three-headed shark attack, sorry. Anyway, Belle's found a load of little mini, like vintage perfume dabbers. There you go, she's demonstrating for me. Dabbers and sprays and stuff. So we'll probably try and take all those little vintage bottles and put them together for a bit of a bungle deal on eBay. It's not really something I've bought before, but I can imagine they might do well. There they are, look. Well, there's like 7 or 8 little bottles. She's just pointing out that there's one across the table as well. That we're gonna grab that one as well. Belle's bell. Glass bell. You don't want to be rattling that too hard, do you? That's just smash, that would. Anyway, we're almost wrapping up here. We've spent a small fortune. Belle's bought some complete tat. And we'll pretty much call it a day. We've just come out of the Jumble sale. And we have bought a lot of stuff. We have pretty much filled this car, haven't we?
I think we emptied that place and filled this car.
And Belle's filled the house as well with more tat.
Yeah.
Which we'll show you in a minute. We'll show you everything that we picked up. Belle's going to join me with the haul, aren't you?
Am I? I am, apparently.
Alright, see you in a minute. Welcome back. That was Stage Left Jumble sale, which we don't really get to go to many Jumble sales at all, do we?
No, we don't.
They are few and far between. So we went to this one and it was pretty good. I've probably got more stuff than sometimes what you get at a boot sale. So
it was very well set up as well, because they had all these sort of tables laid out into categories. So it was like all soft toys and games on one, and there was pots and pans on another, and DVDs. So it wasn't all sort of mixed together. You could go around the tables and just have a look.
Yeah, and that was in Paignton, by the way, I forgot to mention. Now, if you want to see the absolute shite that Belle picked up, then stay tuned to the end.
It's not shite.
Stay tuned to the end, trust me.
Bargain.
Trust me, stay watching. Right, we're going to go through everything. Some things I might be able to tell you what it's worth, some things I'm not going to be able to. There's quite a lot of stuff, so we've not had time to sort of comp everything. Do you want to pick something first and we'll go from there?
Can we get this out of the way because it weighs a ton?
Yeah.
This was one of the first things that we saw and picked up, and I didn't realise how heavy it was going to be. And it is a big Mattel Minnie Mouse. Now, it does have a battery pack in it, so she does something, but obviously until we put batteries in, we're not going to know if it works, and if it does, what does it do?
It was £1.
But yeah, it was £1, so you can't grumble at that.
No.
But yeah, she actually weighs a ton.
Okay, next.
This is a Scooby-Doo. Now, I actually think he might be missing a remote, you know. It's a Thinkway Toys 1998, but I think it might be the Find Me Scooby, like the hide and seek one. Possibly. So if that's the case, then this might be a fail. Unless he's worth something.
Yeah, he's a door monitor, I think.
Is he a door monitor?
A room monitor. Something. Anyway, for £1, I don't think it's a fail. I think you could probably still sell that if he talks and stuff.
Well, it's obviously 1998. He's got a good age to him as well.
Yeah. Okay, I'll get something now. So I got a load of t-shirts.
It's like Christmas. Can I unwrap one now?
I got a load of t-shirts. These were 10p each.
10p each.
10p each, and there's some football shirts here as well. But we end up giving them £1 for this lot.
Yeah.
I couldn't be bothered doing 10p's. We did £1. I don't know what this is actually. It's a UK tour t-shirt, 2021. You know I'm bad at this. The henna. Can you see that? The henna?
Even I can't read that.
No. It's a 21 tour. Anyway, for 10p, it's a no-brainer that. Then I got this football shirt, which I don't know what it is.
Doing well there, not knowing what things are.
I know. It's a Nike. If you do football shirts, let me know. Got 80. I mean, it'll be easy enough for me to find it. Actually,
nice.
freshly laundered.
Yeah.
Actually, it could be. Is it Marseille? I don't know. Just looking at the M there. Anyway, I might be wrong.
But for for 10p, can't complain.
10p for a football shirt. It's Nike. It's a no-brainer. Now, an interesting looking England retro top. This was also 10p, obviously. Bit of a pen mark on it. There's a little bit of ink run that you sometimes get on those older England tops. Bit of ink run on the badge. I need to check its authenticity. I need to check if it's like a retro remake or if it's nothing. But for 10p, I stuck it in. Now, a Liverpool top, 10p. Well, technically, it's
Paid
more.
up for that, didn't you?
Paid up, yeah. Technically more than 10p, but I paid £1 for the lot. I'm not sure what season it is. I think I've sold this one before, to be honest with you. Bit of a no-brainer. And another England top. I've sold this one a few times.
Again with a little run there.
Again, it's got a little bit of the run on the badge, and that is a common thing. The last one I sold of this version had exactly the same issue. So it must be like an inherent issue in these shirts. Yeah, you know,
Not a bad haul there for £1.
Still going to be 20 odd quid, isn't it? And I still haven't finished on that pound haul yet. I think it's a youth, looks like a youth Barcelona shirt with Messi on the back. And the shorts to go with it. So 10p each, so 20p.
Brand new, 100 quid right there.
Probably, yeah, you're
Brand
not wrong.
new.
You're not wrong. There's got to be 20 quid at least for that pair.
You'd like to think so.
Go on.
Going back into my bag. So Chris has started to collect his sealed jigsaws so he doesn't have to count them.
Yeah.
And this is a Whitby Abbey sealed jigsaw puzzle. I think we paid £1 for that.
Pound, yeah.
That's 13 quid on the back.
Yeah.
It's from the English Heritage as well.
It's probably worth a tenner.
Yeah. The same stall he got for 50p. Now I've got a funny feeling this will end up on his shelf.
Oh,
Alf.
this is amazing.
1989.
I loved
annual.
Alf. Absolutely loved it. Hang on a minute. Hang on, I need to have a quick look in here. Oh, it's more of a cartoony thing rather than like taken from the TV show, but
In good nick though.
absolutely brilliant.
Definitely in good nick.
50p, that's coming away.
Yeah. Oh, what else have we got in here? What's this? You pick this up.
It's a women's jacket. What make is it, babes?
It is North Ridge.
I've
Size
never-
18. It's quite a big one.
I don't think I've picked up a North Ridge coat before.
Decent looking though.
It feels like it's a good quality. A little bit of a pull there, but I'll have to check that out.
Definitely been warm, but it's still in good nick.
Needs a
Plenty
wash.
of life left in it. What'd you pay for that?
£2.
£2.
I'll get something. Wait.
Go on.
Wait.
I'm running out of
Hold
stuff.
your horses.
Well, speaking of horses.
I know, yeah. What kind of duck is that? Is that a St Bernard?
Yes, I would say yes.
Something similar to a St Bernard, maybe. I think it was
Or
like.
is it a collie?
No, it's not a
Not a
collar.
collie?
It's something like £1. Who's it made by? Nelson of England, Staffordshire.
Do you know that famous painting of the little girl crying with the dog with her? That's what the dog looks like.
I haven't
thought
got a
that
clue
was
what
a
you're
collie.
talking about.
Oh, you'll know what I'm talking about. won't you?
And I picked this up because it was, I don't know, it was like 50p or something. It was a little figurine. I don't know if you can
I
see it.
remember that.
I don't know if you can see what they look like. I inspected it to make sure there's no chips on it. But the reason I picked it up because it had 1995 stamped on the bottom, and it's made by Kim Anderson.
We're two of a kind.
We're two of a kind, yeah.
I do remember those.
I don't know. I just thought
you know what? When it's such low value, it's worth sometimes just taking a little punt on things.
And bearing in mind the way we did this as well, because we were picking so much up, they literally gave us a corner and we were just piling everything in the corner, and then she came over and sort of like added it all together for us.
Yeah, we did like a massive bundle deal. So some of the things that we picked up, we kind of estimated what we paid for it based on the total price. Go on, you pick something.
Shall we? Are we emptying the bags? This was the second run round after we'd loaded the car up. We went back again. There's two things in here actually. And there was a glassware table that we clocked. Now that, we need to really put that with, where's the others?
In there somewhere.
Right, well, we'll put that to one side for a minute. So this is a Bristol
Crystal.
A footed bowl. And it was clearly somebody's wedding gift because they've left their tag in it. So an unwanted.
That's what happens to your wedding gift.
An unwanted wedding gift, but it's a very cute.
Nice looking bowl.
Very cute little bowl.
I just thought because it had the Bristol box and everything, it might have some value.
Little feet on the bottom.
I think it was like £1 or something like that.
Yeah, what much was it?
I don't know what it's worth. I've not checked it out yet. If you recognise anything in this video and you know what it's worth, just drop us a comment.
Not that this is your glass bowl though. I don't recognise it as that. And then also in here we have, because Chris likes a bit of brassware.
Yeah, I've been picking up a lot of brass lately. I picked up this one. This is like a horse and cart. I thought it was quite nice. What they had in it was potpourri in the back, so I just tipped that out into another bowl and took the brass. So I think this was like £1. And I think this was £1 as well, but there's some weight in that one. That is like solid brass.
I nearly dropped that. He was like, just hold that a minute.
Yeah, so two horse-related brass items, like £1 each. So I'm thinking, like, without even checking, probably £20 each. But you could be all over the show, because sometimes brass can be, depending on what it is, it can be worth a lot more. So it could be worth a lot more. By the way, if you like anything that I'm showing you, or that Belle's showing you, and you want to do a deal on it, drop me a line. carbootchris.com, we've got all my links on. I'll put it below now on the screen. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook and whatnot. And we'll do a better deal than eBay. Crack on.
So the next one, it was again on the glassware table, and not everything was in this box. What was in this box, which I don't think is correct because the box says Bohemian Crystal, but it had this lovely little perfume spray bottle, but it's a Dalton International Crystal, and you stick the little thing in there and you poof, 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 once you've filled it with your perfume. But I thought that was a really cute.
Let's have a look. I'll show the people a bit closer because I can get a bit closer than you can.
Like my T-Rex arms.
There you go.
Really cute little cut glass
Now,
bottle.
I might or might not have bought it just on its own, but then we saw a lot more little perfume bottles, didn't we?
Loads of little glass. Which let's go with what now, because they've all mixed up. Little glass perfume bottles. So these are all like glass with silverware on them. Now, whether that is actual silver or metal, I have no idea. But the little, you know, the ones where you
dabbers,
you dab it, or on the lid and dab it. So there's that one. I think, nope, that don't fit into it, it's not that one. There's that one that's got a lovely silver little
one there.
design on it.
Anyone know anything about these bottles? I've never really bought perfume bottles like this
That
before.
one kind of matches that one.
I bought Avon ones before, but not these kind of little ones.
That one kind of matches with a pink. Oh, there's that one. This one's really pretty as well. Look at that one. Look at the shape. The silver.
I was thinking, when we saw them, I thought, right, we could do a bundle deal, a bungle.
And lastly,
see, that's nice, isn't it?
I mean, some of these, this one's a little bit different. This one's got the screw and it's got the little stick.
Oh, okay. Oh, very posh. Very la-di-da.
Yeah, with
what did you do with that? Did you put it in your handbag or something and then just?
No, they're for going on your tabletop. Like if you've got a vanity desk or something, because rather than just having loads of perfume bottles, these look nicer on your vanity desk.
Yeah, but does the smell not go off?
No, because they're sealed.
Babe, this is solid gold.
Shut up. It's a sealed thing. So yeah, you just put
Interesting looking thing.
Put your perfume in it.
So I mean, I think we paid about £4 for that whole bungle.
Yeah, they're really cute.
It's got to be worth that, hasn't it? It's got to be worth some money.
There'll be somebody out there that's like creating a period look.
Well, there's some modern ones there, and there's some older ones, isn't there?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh yeah.
And this was what was in the other box. Just a larger one with a stopper in it as well. That's a bit more plain, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks fairly modern.
But we thought we can't leave it behind.
Don't leave one behind, do you?
No.
Okay. Okay, let's go here. Bit of clothing. Fat face normally does well. So I've got this fat face. Gilet, yeah, probably have to be fair. I've got a fat head as well. Maybe I could come up with a brand, Fat Head.
Fat Head.
And get hats
Well, we've got
going.
Fat Willy down here, haven't we?
For fuck's sake.
He's just so
So, before this video goes downhill and I get demonetised.
It's a brand.
I know, but you don't have to say it. YouTube pick up those words. So yeah, fat face. I think this was £1, £2.
No, that one was £2.
£2 this one. That's got to be a £30 gilet there, I reckon. £30 if it's all in order. Oops, a daisy. Let's just be careful of that. Now this one I picked up was £1. And it's this really weird, funky looking. It's almost camouflage, isn't it? You reckon it's meant to be camouflage?
No, I think it's more like, you know, like a scene, like a grass, like, because it's trees. It's a tree.
Oh, is that what it is?
Leaves.
It's made by Clyde Valley Scottish Country Wear, and country wear, shooting wear, hunting wear all does pretty well, and that's quite a nice weighty fleece.
This is a cat or an owl thing for you, isn't it? You
Maybe.
can't see it's got tree and leaves on it.
It's quite a nice fleece. We're in the middle of winter, so I think this will do pretty well.
Nice.
I'm not sure of price, but it only cost me like £1. So I'm going to say a minimum of £30 on that one. Go on.
I'm out.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm lying. Oh, I'm lying. I thought my bag was empty. Well, this is some. Oh, you picked these up, didn't you? So you've bought a little bungle of Michael Jackson CDs.
Well, I'm a Michael Jackson fan, but sometimes when you bundle CDs and stuff, it can be all right on eBay. So this has got like I think that's the most recent Michael Jackson album, post death. And then you got King of Pop, obviously, probably not worth much. The single, One More Chance. And then this special edition, This Is It. And that
was the first thing we ever saw at
it
the
was,
cinema before
yeah.
we were an item, when we were just friends.
Yeah, when we were just mates. Yeah, so that little bungle was £1. So I just thought, yeah, I'll have that for £1.
And then, are these yours?
Well, let me explain myself a bit. I've never seen this series. It's a David Jason series, series 1 and 2 here on this DVD, and it's a bit of a do. And I've heard of it, but I've never seen it actually on telly, and I've never seen this DVD set in the wild. So with that in mind, I picked that up, and it was like 50p. So I thought, let's have that. And I might even like give it a watch, because I like David Jason. And I could not pass this one up. You know how I've got an amazing taste in movies. Look at this. This looks like an absolute classic. So this is going in my own collection. Three-Headed Shark Attack. Just have a look at that.
Not a chance am I watching that.
That looks amazing.
3 times the mayhem.
More heads, more deads. That's what it says. It's got Danny Trejo in it. Well, it's even better.
Rob Van Dam, is that Jean-Claude Van Damme's brother?
Could be. Are you out?
I'm out in my bags.
Right, do I do these?
Yeah, we can do. So this, we didn't actually pick this up. We picked this up, which is a
BB-8.
BB-8.
I know my Star Wars.
Hard case.
Hard case.
Hard case suitcase. in
There's actually a bit of a story behind this, isn't there?
in good condition, and the lady that was totting everything up was telling us a story behind this about how she part of her job was to go to locations where films were being made and stuff, and there was something to do with the Star Wars, and this was the case that she was lugging all her
case or something.
she was lugging all her stuff round in.
Yeah.
So yeah.
As a bit of a promotional thing.
Yeah.
But it was £3. So I thought it was worth that for it's actually got Disney Store written inside. So it was originally Disney Store. I've never seen one, but £3 I thought it was worth a go. Bit of a pain in the backside to post it. I'm not sure what box I would put it in, but
you'd find one.
Yeah.
And because we had this, she then said, "Ooh, have you seen this one?" And she went and grabbed us this one, which is basically just a rucksack but on wheels and with a handle, but you do have the option of pulling it out and carrying it as a rucksack.
What make is it?
Sports Plus. So it's not in fantastic condition,
It's
but
okay.
it's usable, and we just thought it had come in handy for any little trips that we were having. So
We'll probably keep that
we're
one, I
probably
think.
going to keep that.
Yeah, we'll keep it. I'll go with this one, and Belle spotted this. This is like a wooden dog bowl set for water and food. It's quite nice, really, and I wouldn't have picked this up. It's not for Cookie because she's got her own bowls and stuff. But Belle reckons this could be worth like £20 to £30.
Yeah, they go for good money, those, and it's heavy, solid
It's a
wood.
decent, solid
It doesn't
piece
look
of wood.
like it's been
No,
used much.
it just needs a bit of a
either.
clean and that.
Just
but,
a bit of a wipe down.
yeah, but it was £1.
Can't
So-
go like that.
You cannot grumble at £1. And what else have I got in here? We have a Ralph Lauren full zip hoodie. Looks in reasonable condition, and that was £1. So there's got to be 20 at least in that one. Not worth massive money, but worth something. Worth more than £1 anyway. I also got all this stuff from a little Jumble sale. This Master Lock, I've had Master Lock stuff before, and I saw this one because it's sealed. It's like a combination lock thing. I just thought it'll be easy to list, probably easy to sell. It might not be worth much. It was like 50p, so might as well have it. And these were weird as well. The world's smallest walkie-talkies. Was it like a Christmas gift?
It's a Boots.
Boots.
Yeah, Boots is. He's got the little...
Fully functional two-way walkie-talkies, but look at the size of them. They're teeny tiny things. They're cool. We could use them at the boot sale.
Yeah, so I can find you.
Yeah. Belle, stop buying that tap, please. Put it back. I can see you from over here. Put it back. And
Yeah,
then
it's not like we ain't got mobile phones or anything.
I bought 3 teapots. I'm immediately thinking I'm regretting it for the shipping reasons, but they're from the soap operas. Now, I do see the Coronation Street teapot quite a lot, and I kind of pass up on it because it's not worth huge money. But when I saw these 3, we've got, is this Albert Square?
EastEnders.
Oh, the Queen Vic. We've got the Queen Vic there. So I spotted that one, which is pretty nice. And we've got the Rover's Return, obviously Coronation Street. That's the one I see quite a lot of in the charity shops and stuff. I'm not sure the exact value of these. They're all official merchandise.
Somebody might want all 3.
Yeah, well, possibly. And then I saw the wool pack as well. So all 3 from the 3 main soaps in the UK. Emmerdale, that one. And that was £5 for the 3, so about £1.60, £1.70 each.
Can't go.
I just thought it was worth it for that, just to have the 3 from the 3 soaps. And that was those 3, and that's everything, isn't it?
Yeah, and it did. Did you mention that it was for charity, the Jumble?
It was a charity
Jumble sale. So when the lady was adding everything on, adding a main bundle up, we did do a couple of other little ones. It came to like £25. So we did round it up to 30, just so that we could throw in a little bit extra because we were getting a really good deal.
Oh, yeah.
A really good deal on a lot of this.
Especially when she was giving us 10p football shirts. And it was like, you were like, oh, we'll just...
Yeah.
It was like £25 or something. And we just said, oh, we'll pay £30.
Yeah, we rounded it up to 30, didn't we? Just as a bit of a...
Aren't you good?
Goodwill, Jess.
Okay.
You wouldn't have done.
Maybe. I would have rounded it up to the pound.
Yeah.
Right, if you liked anything, drop me a line. You can message me on Instagram or you can message me on Facebook. We can always do a better deal than what I would do on eBay. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you made it this far, I'm guessing you did enjoy it. So don't forget to subscribe. I am, but also you've been waiting to see the shite that Belle bought. So I'm going to show you now. So I need to move the camera.
Right. I picked one of these because I didn't think Chris would let me have the other. And it's only just before we were leaving, Chris was like, oh, the other one would look good with it. So we ended up with both of them.
Okay, right. I'm going to dim the lights for this to get the full effect. If I go around there like that. So here you go. This was the big one. I mean, to be fair,
brass effect.
To be fair, it is quite nice. And look at the shadows it puts on the wall, which is nice. And it's made of metal.
Brass effect, isn't it?
It's almost brass, but it's not, if you know what I mean. It's made of metal. So actually, to be fair, £15 it was, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. She said 20 quid, or if we bought both, we could have them for 25. So.
And then the other one was this small one here. Similar kind of thing, but a little bit more.
That was the one I originally picked up for a tenner.
The light's gone on that again, babe, look.
Oh, yeah. We need to sort that bulb out.
Yeah, there's a dodgy bulb in there, but we can sort that out. So that was a bit of a smaller one, which is quite nice. Again, it's just metal.
It's not trash, though, is it? It's classy.
That one, yeah. I mean, to be fair, they are nice, aren't they?
Yeah. Well worth it. Well worth it. Even though Chris did try saying to me, are they going straight on Facebook Marketplace?
Yes.
I was like, nope.
I did say that, to be fair. I did say it. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, if you did make it this far, give us a thumbs up and a subscription if you've not already. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed Belle being here with us on the haul, drop a comment. If you tell us more than 100 times that you enjoyed it, she will come in on the next one.
Cheeky. Maybe.
See you later.
Maybe.
Bye. Thanks very much for watching, really appreciate it. If you want to catch up on another one of my videos, you can try one like this or one like this. They're both good ones. Give it a go, or you can subscribe by pressing this button here. There you go. See you later.